This is a video clip from mathstutor.biz and mathsdvds.co.uk of Foundation Paper 1A practice paper. This is the actual practice paper, and in this video clip I'm going to be looking through question number 5. If you want to see the rest of this paper and have your own copy along with the DVD where I work through everything, then go to one of the websites where you can buy your own copy. Let's have a look at this question number 5. GCSE Foundation Practice Paper from mathstutor.biz and mathsdvds.co.uk. Question number 5 from paper 1A. Work out a quarter added to a fifth. Well, what you certainly don't do is do 1 and 1 is 2 and 4 and 5 is 9, because 2/9 is not the right answer. When you add fractions, you can only add fractions if these two bottom numbers are the same. So for example, if it was 2/7 added to 3/7, then you could straight away say the answer is 2 and 3 is 5, but don't add the bottom numbers together. 2/7 and 3/7 is 5/7. So if the bottom numbers, that proper name there is denominator actually, if the denominators are the same, then you can do it straight away. If they're not the same, your job is to make them the same. So we first off look at the 4 and the 5. If we know our tables, we know that 20 is in the 4 times table and 20 is also in the 5 times table. And it's the lowest number that both 4 and 5 have in their tables. In other words, 20 is the lowest number that 4 and 5 go into. It's called the lowest common denominator, but anyway, you don't need to remember that. It's the lowest number that 4 and 5 go into. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a quarter something 20ths, and I'm going to make a fifth something 20ths. So I look at the bottom number and say it's been multiplied by 5. 5 4s are 20, so I'll have to go 5 1s are 5. 5 4s are 20, 5 1s are 5. In other words, a quarter and 5/20ths are the same fraction. A quarter and 5/20ths are worth the same. Looking at this one, the bottom number has been multiplied by 4. So if I multiply the bottom by 4, I must multiply the top by 4. Now some people just say, I'll put that number up there and put that number up there. Not a good idea. It's better to say I'm making a quarter into a fraction that is exactly the same value but in 20ths. I'm making a fifth into exactly the same fraction but in 20ths. Now I've got 5/20ths and 4/20ths, same thinking as that, is 9, but don't add those bottom numbers together. I'll mention what I mentioned before. The method you do it is entirely up to you, as long as you understand it. The examiner can follow what you're doing and you get the right answer. So if my explanation wasn't to your liking, I apologise, but that's the way I explain it. Marks. Well, there's only 2 marks there, which I think is a bit miserable. 1 mark for getting it right, or 1 mark for showing your method.